Hello and welcome back. It's another Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I think I had a good weekend as well. Let's see. So this morning, by the way, if you are new to my live show, my name is Hoon. My live show is I try to show you guys how I make coffee in the morning, and then I'm gonna talk about the upcoming like channel ideas and what else, and also I talk about. We do a lot of Q&A as well. You guys ask me questions and vice versa. So feel free to join in. Just feel free to ask me questions. And this is really a casual live show. I mean, it's really fun. It's fun for me and hopefully fun for you guys as well. And by the way, is anybody try the James Hoffman did the largest coffee tasting event? Have you guys done it yet? I was planning on doing it, but I was a little late to it, so I didn't get his kit for it. But I mean, they're looking at it, man, that looks amazing. Anyway, so this morning I got three bags from Good Brothers Coffee. I got Sumatra, I got India morsel nuggets, and also this is the Good Brothers espresso blend. So this is brand new. I'm just going to open it up and then let's dial in properly, okay? So what do you guys think? Should I do espresso blend, India, or Sumatra? Let me know, okay? And then if you guys are interested, I'm gonna just pick the beans and let's see here. We got Johnny in the live. Okay, who else? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the India morsel, okay? I had it before and it's pretty good. So let's see who's there. We got Bruce. Let's see, we have Eduardo, Julie. Let's see. Okay, I cannot.
Espresso, someone said Eduardo said espresso.
So Eduardo say espresso blend. So let's try the espresso blend, okay? Okay.
Says do a quick cupping session, please.
Okay, do a quick cupping session. The problem is the cupping you need to be very coarser ground. So you know what? I think I'm gonna do the wooden niche, okay? So let's do the cupping. By the way, I never done it before, so it's gonna be interesting. So let's do the quick cupping session. If you haven't done it yet, I'm trying. There are a lot of fun there. So. And then,
what setting is your topper?
okay, so the problem with the cupping for using Barista Express, it's gonna be a problem because I know a lot of cupping they use more like the French press, the setting. But if you're using the highest setting, still not good enough. Okay, so doing the cupping for this, I mean I have to use like something like niche. So let's see, you know what, let's try that. So what I do with the cupping, I think I never done it, but I watch a lot of people doing it. They usually grind about like 20 grams or so. They use the cup. So here, I'm just going to get my not neutral cup here. I'm just going to, with the cupping, espresso blend, because the espresso blend is made just for the espresso. I mean, they more like the tailor to that. You know what? Let's do Sumatra for cupping. Okay. So this one is a dark chocolate, walnut, and brown sugar flavor. So let's do quick cupping here. I mean, only thing you need is some hot water, and then cup. Okay. So let's change the angle here. Meantime, I'm gonna boil some hot water. I got my hot water going. And if you guys have like separate grinder at home, try I'm gonna be using niche, but you can go with the coarser setting. Okay. So I'm gonna set around 50 there. And then I'm gonna measure out 20 grams. Okay, here we go. All right. It's gonna be interesting. We got Brent. So we're gonna do the cupping with the Sumatra. Let's grind about 20 gram here. You know what, let's do 18, okay? Let's do 18 gram. There we go. And then you need some copper spoons as well. I got my cursor setting on my niche grinder. Man, it smells fantastic. You know what? Nothing like freshly ground beans. Really good. Okay. I'm just gonna tap it.
Have you ever played around with a longer pre-infusion on your Rebel?
Someone asked me a question that do I play with a longer pre-infusion on my Bravo? Yes, and that works pretty good. But again, the Bravo Barista Express is a wonderful machine to play with, but personally, I'm not. I mean, that's more advanced, and I try to make simple as possible for my coffee experience. So yes, I did play with it, but it's hard to tell the difference though in taste-wise. So let's see, water is almost boiling. I'm just, okay, the reason why I like to use the hot water, because I think it seems like the taste better rather than the built-in hot water faucet there. So by the way, so I got a new package this morning. So I ordered the, let's say the temper for my La Paboni. So I think I'm going to be doing unboxing this afternoon. So make sure watch out for that as well. And the water's ready. So what I like to do is coughing. So this is my second time. I'm just gonna put the water top there. You know what? Let's change the angle so you guys can see it. Let's see. Okay. So right there, I'm just gonna wait about. Now it's nicely blooming. I think I'm gonna wait about 30 seconds or so. It's been already 10 seconds already, so. And then I'm gonna get my. So you usually use 2 spoons, but I'm holding the camera, so hold on. So this grinder setting is, I set it at the cursor setting on my niche. I'm just gonna wait another 10 more seconds.
Somebody asked if it's the grind size for a French press.
You know what? I think I saw some people, it's more like slightly large, between pour over and French press size. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I know you guys are into cupping. Please let me know in the comment section there. Okay, I'm just gonna scoop out the coffee here. Okay, again, you wanna do 2 hands, but I'm just gonna do it with 1. Okay. It's not the prettiest cupping, but I saw James Hoffman did much better job than this one. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough there. Hold on. Okay, and then, so let's do some quick coughing here. Coughing, tasting. Okay. So, the first, you're gonna smell it first. And then, hold on, I need to hold it properly. And then you are going to taste. Okay. You know what? It's not good. Okay. Yeah, this is not good, guys. I think I'm doing right. I think I better stick with making espresso, okay? Yeah, this is not. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. So anyway, so let's do espresso, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna dump this. What a mess. Okay, this is a hot mess. Okay. And then, okay, so let's move on to espresso. So whenever you're dialing new beans, if you don't have like separate grinder, let's go with built-in grinder, okay? So my built-in grinder setting, I usually, since I put the new birds in it, and I used it between 7 and 8. So this one, I like to use between like 6 and 5. So I'm gonna put it at 6, number 6 for now. The internal bird setting at number 5, okay? If you guys are interested. By the way, your motion is not the same as yours. So you need to find the sweet spot. So mine happened to be the inside 5, outside number 6. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. And again, so this one, I like to use about 17.5 grand for whenever using Barista Express. Only tool I'm gonna use is my dosing funnel, that's it. Okay. I'm just gonna do 17.5. So one thing you have to remember, if you got a brand new beans, because you used to have like, even though I do single dosing at a time, you have this old bean stuck in there. So I like to just get a handful of beans from the back. Just put it in. Just flush it out, okay? So in this case, you are going to get a fresh beans every time. All right, so let's do it. I'm just gonna flush out my porter filter here. I mean, this is a good practice to have between shots. I'm just gonna put it. Just make sure you got all the beans out, and then I'm just gonna tap it. Here we go.
Somebody says which number on Smart Grinder Pro. You probably don't know that.
Yeah, someone asked me about the which grinder setting on Smart Grinder Pro. I don't know the exact setting on Smart Grinder, but kind of like right on the middle. Okay, try that. Okay, kind of like mid-range there. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just use my St. Anthony distribution tool to just distribute for a quick second here.
There's a question here.
Yes, someone asked me a question.
I'm currently getting 1-to-3 ratio at 25 to 27 seconds. Do I use the scale and manually stop it, or is there another method to get 1-to-2?
Someone asked me 1-to-3 ratio for 25 and 30 seconds. What I like to do is I like to use just the scale and just stop it manually. Okay, so whenever you start, you can stop manually. So that's what I like to do. So everything on my setting are factory set. Okay, so I did not program any of them. And so so maybe tomorrow, so maybe I could show you guys how to do program mode. But so at this point, put it in here. Got my scale ready. Got my not neutral cup here. By the way, this guy is going to give you guys 15% off. So I'm gonna put the link down below for not neutral cups. This is one of my favorite cups. So I'm gonna tear it down. I'm going to time it when I press the button and see how long it's gonna take. About 35 grams. Okay. Look at my scale set. Okay, let's get the good angle. I'm just gonna, here we go. The pressure is really about 1 o'clock range there. Actually looks really good. I'm at 22 gram, 25. So 33 gram, around 35 seconds. Okay. So this is about 35 seconds. And I got 34 gram out. So this is right on it. So smells good. Let's try this. So this is Sumatra from Good Brothers. Cheers. Okay. Walnut flavor. And the definitely brown sugar as well. Definitely very smooth, but slightly bitter. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change my grinder setting. This is good, but it's a little bitter taste there. So right now I'm in number 6. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change to number 7. Okay. And then we're gonna do one more shot and see. We are going to see the taste difference. And that's the great thing about the fresh beans, and the puck's gonna come out really nicely and clean. So I'm gonna flush. And then we're gonna do one more try on Sumatra. Okay. Let's see.
Is the scale in your shop and at home, they're different?
So my scale from home is, so this is cheap Amazon scale, small one. And then my shop, I know a lot of you saw, they're even smaller. It's about $19. So it's both under $20 on this one. But this one, I like it better because it fits better. But the other one fits perfect on my Flair espresso machine. So we got the is that Shay from Denmark? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do one more time. Another 17.5 gram. The dialing process is like, it is process. And once you find your taste, and then you can start like up and down the grinder setting. So we're gonna do one more time. We're gonna do 17.5 gram again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do that. I'm just gonna wipe it clean, just make sure everything is dry.
Does the Breville grinder grind fine enough for espresso, or is it mainly a pressurized filter we need to use?
Okay, so I've been using Breville Barista Express for years, and someone asked me, is the Breville grinder internal grinder fine enough to do espresso? Yes, definitely. This is non-pressurized basket. So I don't use pressurized basket unless I use pre-ground coffee. So, I mean, it does a really good job.
Somebody asked
Just make sure. The look like someone's asking me a question there.
somebody goes in with 17 grams of coffee. When do I know that I need to increase the amount of coffee to something like 18?
Okay, someone asked me, someone's using 17 grams, so when do you know you need to upgrade to 18 or 19? You know what, I like to use just 17, stick with that, and then change the grinder size. Okay, so you can adjust the pressure through grinder size or temping pressure. So right now, this one, again, same dosing amount, 17.5. And because the last time was a little bitter, so I changed the grinder size 6 to 7. So that's what I did. Just gonna distribute here. And then
They're using 17 grams but getting 47 grams out.
if someone asked me 17 gram in and 47 gram out, use the scale and then stop around 35 gram, okay, just stop it. And that's what I do. So I'm just going to flush out my cup. I'm just gonna warm up my cup here. So this is also another not neutral cup as well.
Somebody says, why don't you use the niche more?
Someone asked me, why don't I use niche more? Because most of you don't have a niche grinder. Because my channel is, I mean, kind of like based around Barista Express. Because this is a really unique coffee machine, okay? Has a built-in grinder built in. So, and I like to show you guys what this machine can do, you know, because yes, niche is much better grinder, but I mean, most of us, this is good enough. So, okay, so let's mix another shot here. So last time you got 34 gram in around 35 seconds. So let's find out what's the difference on this one. So I'm gonna, let's do one more time. Let me get you.
Somebody asks, is it true you should start extraction immediately after putting the portafilter on? Some people say the heat starts to burn the grounds.
Yep, I'm gonna start the timer. The pressure is much better than last time. The stream, very nice looking stream there. Okay, right now I'm at 18 gram, 24. Okay, perfect. So I'm around 29 seconds. That looks really good. Okay, so before we got around 34 seconds, now we are around what? 30 seconds. So that's really good. I'm just gonna stir it. Cheers. Wow, much better. Okay, so this is just perfectly balanced. All the sweetness is there. Okay, so think about the drinking espresso. You want to be balanced, okay? So you don't want to be sour or you don't want to be bitter. So once you find the middle part, so that's what you are looking for. And then you are going to think about the flavor notes. So this one happens to be brown sugar, dark chocolate, and walnuts. The flavor is all there. So dialing in, again, the dialing is somewhat tricky in a way, but just make sure, okay, I know most of you having a hard time dialing. I got a lot of message from the, hey, I'm at internal board setting at 2, outside setting at 2, I got no pressure, which means two things can happen. Your machine is faulty, or the type of beans, and what else? Pretty much it. If you are using really, really dark roast, and sometimes it's hard to dial in, so make sure try, good bean as possible. But if not, like Amazon sells like big bag of like lavacha beans. They are good. I like those. They're good enough to in the beginning get to know the machine, just have fun with it, and make sure don't get frustrated. Okay, that's what follow me on Instagram, and I do sometimes like one-on-one session with you guys, no charge, and kind of like walk you through. So that's a lot of fun as well. So
Questions?
we got some questions.
Um,
My wife is helping me with chat room here.
okay, so is it true that you should start extraction immediately after putting the portafilter on?
Someone asked me, do I want to extract? So whenever you prepare the portafilter, you want to extract. Yes, that's what you want to do. You want to do as soon as possible, okay? Because portafilter is hot, so whenever put the it's not cold, but put the fresh ground beans in, start cooking it slightly. So yeah, you don't want that. So you want to be quick as possible. You got.
What beans are you using?
Someone asking what beans I'm using. I'm using Smash Drop from Good Brothers Coffee. You guys already know. My viewers get 25% off. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link down below as well. I mean, he does a really good job. Fast. Okay, if you put the order in, you're gonna get it next few days, next 3 to 4 days. So pretty good, really fresh. So
I'm debating whether to get the Breville Pro grinder or even go as far as get a $300 to $500 grinder, but I'm not sure if it's worth it.
someone asked me about what kind of grinder should I get, the Pro grinder versus something fancier. It's all up to you. Okay, if you see yourself coffee as your hobby, spend the money and get a better grinder. If not, Pro grinder are just fine. Okay, they're just fine. And so it's like how much spend time on. I spend a lot of time on coffee, as you guys can see. So I usually make about between 4 cups a morning. I drink 1, my wife drinks 2, my boys drink 1. So they share 1. So I do spend a lot of time on coffee and at work as well. So, but it's all depend on how much time you want to spend on it. If you like coffee, get yourself, nice grinder.
Somebody else says, I get very high pressure and extraction is just 10 seconds, 40 grams. What to change?
Oh, someone asked me, let's see, you got 10 seconds
High
at
pressure and extraction.
40 gram. Wow, that's pretty fast though. So 10 seconds, high. So if you get a 40 gram in 10 seconds, which means your grinder setting is too coarser. That's why you're going so fast. You need to make your grinder setting finer. Okay, so that's what you need to do. So you need to slow down the extraction to get, you're looking at, I like to do 1-to-2 ratio for espresso. So you want to be 17 gram in, like 34 gram out. So only way to do that is you have to, 2 things, actually 3 things. Grinder setting, you can up your dosing amount, so slow down your extraction, or temping pressure. And so you have to play with all those 3 things. But that's why I like to use scale. I like to start messing with 1 bevel at a time. So in that case, you know what to change next time.
Somebody asked if you could do a video on putting instant coffee or chocolate powder in a bottomless pressurized and non-pressurized basket. I wonder if it will work and taste better and be faster.
Someone asked me instant coffee. And okay, so if someone asked me, put the instant coffee and put the chocolate at the same time?
Or chocolate powder.
Or chocolate powder. Oh, I won't recommend that. Okay, because this is made for freshly ground beans. Okay, so I do not put Instagram coffee in here. It's not gonna hurt the machine, but definitely not. I mean, I won't do it.
What do you think of the Vemi Domo bar machine?
Someone asked me about this particular machine. I don't know much about that machine. Okay.
Does the Bravo come with pressurized and non-pressurized
So,
filter baskets?
someone asked me, is Bravo comes with non-pressurized and pressurized filter basket? Yes. Every Barista Express give you 4 different sets. I mean, 4 different. You've got the single, pressurized, non-pressurized, and double pressurized, non-pressurized. So, I mean, they give you everything. So you don't need much once you buy this machine. It's not the easiest machine to use, but once you get hang of it, it's really fun to use.
The Pro grinder versus the Rebel Express built-in grinder, is it really a big difference?
Someone asked me, is a Bravo Pro grinder versus built-in grinder? Internally, they're identical. Okay, I know Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, they did a comparison a while ago. So check out the video, that's pretty interesting. But the internal mechanism are identical. But Bravo Pro, the smart grinder, has more settings. So Barista Express 1 through 16, and then Barista Express Pro has like 34 or 36 different settings, and then the smart grinder has more settings. So the only thing difference is the setting. Okay.
How do you clean a portafilter?
Someone asked me, how do you clean your portafilter? I mean, just simply, take it out and then just clean inside. So for me, I take out the plastic piece of it, and I took out the plastic piece, but you don't have to. Okay, so that's optional. If you want to take it out, it's fine. But if you don't want to warm up your machine in the morning, definitely leave the plastic on there. But if you're planning on warm up the coffee machine and do a couple dummy shots before making coffee, definitely, you don't need to have that plastic, because a plastic piece keep the heat inside. So it doesn't, because in the morning, all the portafilters get really cold. So once you got cold, so you got the hot espresso coming up, hit the metal portion, cool down the shot. That's why the plastic piece is there to keep the warm. Anyway, so I hope this morning helps, and I'm planning on doing some more live show coming week as well. So let's see. What else? Make sure don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. I think I'm going to do another live this afternoon. I'm going to unbox my La Pavoni temper. So it's going to be fun. See you guys next time.